My name's Geoff Tiley. I'm Chief Economist at the Trades Union Congress, and I've got a long-standing interest in Keynes, which I'm trying to bring to my work at the TUC and in this book. Above all, in my chapter, I'm urging against turning away from internationalism, because I think the dislocation of the world has been caused by operating the international economy on the terms of wealth, not by the international economy in its own right. And my essay is called A Second Internationalism of Labour, because what we need to do has been done before, beginning 90 years ago as the response to the Great Depression. And fundamentally, and perhaps paradoxically, it would mean reorienting the global economy to internal demand rather than external factors, to domestic demand rather than to overseas trade. And at the time, the UK future Labour Party leader Hugh Gateskill captured exactly what was going on. He said, "It is recognised at last that the expansion of international trade depends on the maintenance of full employment and not the other way round." My essay shows how progressive governments under President Roosevelt in the United States, Prime Minister Blum in France, and Clement Attlee in the UK made this thinking happen. Their initiative was aided by changed global arrangements, by a monetary architecture that supported production rather than speculation, and by changed international rules that supported rather than undermined labour. The golden age after the Second World War that PEF convener Patrick Allen celebrates in his essay should be understood in the first instance as a consequence of this reorientation, as a consequence of the first internationalism of labour. And then the world was undone eventually, not because this thinking was wrong, but because those who took it forward were compromised, perhaps because they didn't share the goals of labour. And then in its compromised form, the arrangement was easily undone and wealth was able to reassert its power. The bottom line is we really can build back better from the pandemic. We can have decent work, we can have full employment, and we can deal with the climate crisis. But in order to do so, we have to realise the consequence of 40 years of a dysfunctional international system and to build back better with a second internationalism of labour.